Hello everyone, and today, we're back for another Loomian Legacy Showcase video. And in this video, we're going to be showcasing the worst team in all of PvP yet again. This is the second iteration of the worst PvP team ever. I originally had another video on this, but I'm showcasing 7 other bad Loomians on a team. So, the first Loomian I'm going to be showcasing is Volcanic, very brawny, melee Pyrolid with Flaming Kick and Volcanic. Flame Shell, Flaming Kick boosted, very brawny, with 200 TPs, is still not enough melee attack to have more melee attack than range attack. That is pretty sad. The other moves it has is Body Slam, so it can do 10% to Luminami, Power Focus to set up, and Quick Pouts for priority. This Pyrolid set is absolutely gonna cook today. The second Loomian I have on this team is Hasty Specialty Gloves Wobbleless. Now, this is a Loomian that actually hits really hard. This can actually get some solid OHKOs on a lot of teams. I mean, Hasty boosted, Specialty Gloves boosted, Brawny boosted Wobbleless with high base power moves can do a ton of damage to pretty much any Loomian in the game. The problem is Hasty. Basically, all of Wobbleless attacks can miss 20% of the time. Which, you know how I am. If you don't hit the Loomian, then you're pretty worthless. So, Wobbleless has an 80% chance to actually OHKO a Loomian. We'll see if it actually be able to hit its attacks. Third Loomian I'm showcasing is Ranged Jolt 2 with Thunder Strike, Shrewd Blast, Zip Zap, and Butt Spatter. I got Pure Nimble, 200 range attack, TPs, 200 speed, 24 in the health, 12 in the energy, and 64 in the range defense. And I'm using this as my Soul Burst, and I'm using this so I have unblockable Zip Zaps. So it's an interesting tech, but instead of just having Zip Zap and 3 other melee attacking moves, I'm just running a full-out ranged Soul Burst Jolt 2. So it's not going to do that much damage, but hey, it can pivot, so that's good. Now, we have Behemoth. We have Behemoth with Quicksand, Hypnotize, Mudslide, and Dodge. This is a defensive Behemoth that's there to just be annoying. Nothing else to say here. This is an annoying Behemoth set. We have Barb's Icicle Trap setting, Surebot, with Sugar Rush Clutch Plushie. I was thinking about running a Globe item, but I didn't want to run a Globe item because I feel like having a Clutch Plushie is still good, even though I have 200 Clever. This thing's defensive typing is so bad, I'm still going to get O-Codes. So, yeah. It has Tase, it can paralyze stuff, and it has Zip Zap. You can tell I love my pivot moves. Next Loomian I have on the team is Ranged and Nevermare. Spectral Burst, Dark Surge, and Mud Spatter, and there's a lot of different 4th move options it can run. It can run Provoke, it can run Wonder Herb as well. It even had Rant. I was even thinking about running Rant so it could lower the range attack stat of the opposing Loomian. But, do you know that Nevermare also has Barbs? I didn't know that until today, so why not have 2 Barb setters on the team? So, we have Nevermare as our Barb setter as well. And the final Loomian on this team is the most overpowered Loomian in all of Loomian Legacy, is Luminami. But why is Luminami on the worst PvP team of all time? It's because this is not a typical Luminami set. This is, in fact, an Awakening Specialty Goggles boosted Luminami. So instead of it tanking every hit, it's going to do some unexpectedly high damage. Still relatively bulky because I still have health TPs, but it's not as bulky as it will usually be. Not to mention, I'm probably only going to be able to pivot once or twice every match now instead of 5 or 6 times. But hey, Specialty Goggles, Awakening boosted, Very Smart boosted, Flash and Freeze, and Nova Blast will do a lot of damage. And this will probably be the best Loomian on my team. So with that out of the way, this is the second iteration of the worst PvP team ever. I don't know how this team compares to the first team. I think the first team had some better Loomians, but it also had some worse Loomians at the same time. This team has a couple good Loomians, but a couple bad Loomians as well. They're more balanced in the middle. So let's see how this team does in battle. Alright. We're into battle number 1 with the second iteration of the worst PvP team, and okay. There's a couple things, I don't know how to feel about this team. There's a couple good, I don't know. We're gonna see how we do against this team. I'm gonna have to bring you for the Tatub. You will actually be decent for the Tatub, so I will bring you. I I could bring you... I died a Whipple Drift, though, unfortunately. Unless I don't like... Let's lead Luminami. I think leading Luminami is the best play. Yeah, leading Luminami I think is the best play. Because Luminami can do a lot of damage early, and I can pivot into something else. Air type, 2 Earth type, or 2 Fire types. Definitely has a lot of weather setting in mind, and he's doing it with 2 weathers. So, have no idea how this will go. Sorry. I'm about to sneeze. I didn't sneeze, though. Whew, I did not sneeze. Okay. So, like Joltooth fit? Joltooth's not really that good in this. The Hammer Off could be good, but not really. I could maybe Sherbot it, but Sherbot really doesn't... I could maybe get Hazards up. So, do I go for Hazards with Sherbot? Actually, you're a good bring. Joltooth's good because I have Zip Zap, so I could actually use that to its advantage. And I don't really remember. It's been a... Oh, yeah, you probably used... You used Nova Diaz. Okay. I'll bring Sherbot because you have the Clutch Plushie. Alright, let's lead Luminami. I kind of don't know... I had like 4 good Lumians. I didn't know what the last one would be. So there is the Billaforge lead. I actually don't know who gets the outspeed in this situation. Only thing I know is that I'm just going to Tsunami. I don't care if he goes into Top Tap, he goes into Top Tap. I just want to get some damage early. How much will this do? Under Heat Wave! Keep in mind, Heat Wave was up, so my Tsunami was weakened in attack. That was very smart Specialty Goggles Awakening boosted Tsunami doing most of the work there. Yeah! That actually hits pretty hard! That was an Oko! I actually did not think that would Oko there. There's the Ludrix getting the rain up. Getting the rain up. I'm gonna Tsunami again. I mean, there's no reason for me not to Tsunami again. He knows that I'm locked into Tsunami now, but I don't care. I think I do half of Deludric's health. Yeah, he has to go into one of his plant types. There we go. He goes into Whipple Drift. Wind Globe activates, which does reduce the attack. So now, the Whipple Drift is the fastest thing on the... Oh my god. You hit so hard, I want to use you more. I definitely got to think about using this thing more, because wow, that is something else. I'll go on the Joltooth. It's kind of the only play I can make, honestly. And then I got a Soul Burst. Do I Soul Burst Zip Zap? What do I play here? Tempest does no damage. Good job, Joltooth. Good job. Does get a Glide Boost, which is a little concerning. But I can go for a Soul Burst Thunderstrike. I can go for Soul Burst... I'll go for Soul Burst Thunderstrike. I won't go for Soul Burst Zip Zap. I'll go for a Thunderstrike play. We get to see if you are actually Lusterly on this, which, even if you are, it will not Oko, because Lusterly doesn't do that much damage. So I can actually use that to its advantage. In the next couple weeks, Whipple Drift will get Landslide and Rock Slide, so it will actually do a lot of damage to this. So, yeah, he does have Lusterly, so that's a little unfortunate. That still didn't do that much, though. Wow, that still actually didn't do that much. And his wind stuff is gone now. Nice. Okay. I'm going to save Joltooth for later. I kind of just want to go Nevermare. I could go Sherbot, too. Sherbot's an option as well. But Sherbot's going to take a lot of damage, and I do lose my Clutch Plushie, and I kind of don't want to lose that. I'll just Zip Zap. I'll still be alive for later, unless it's crits. A crit would actually suck. Nope, no crits, thank God. So I can Zip Zap out. I could Zip Zap out into something else. I'll probably just Zip Zap into Nevermare. Yeah, I'll do it into Nevermare. I have Dark Surge. I gotta watch out, because if I take too much damage, Tatub can actually clean me up. So I gotta be careful with Tatub. I'll go for the Dark Surge play. I could Tase it. That is something I could do. Yes, Typhoon. Okay, I actually didn't do that much. Okay. I could still live a Tatub hit, and then Spectral Burst in return. So, bye-bye, Whipple! Bye-bye! Whipple Drift is dead. Whipple Drift is dead. Now, let's see who he goes into next. He still has Deludrix in the back, which is a little concerning. Because I don't know how fast his Deludrix is. I don't know if his Deludrix is boots, or if I feel like his Tatub is boots, so what I need to do is I need to save my Joltooth to outspeed this. I could go into Pyrolin on this play. That is a play I could make. Okay, no, I could tell he's the scale item. Okay, he's the scale item. I actually do have a play call I can make. If he goes for Hydroblast, that's no big deal. Nope, he went for Pharaoh. I really just want to... Yeah, he's the scale item. I can tell he's the scale. So he can go for Hydroblast for 3. Which if he goes for that, Luminami will live 2 hits, I think. That'll be the play call I'll go with. And then I think I'll just Frostbeam it, honestly. Yeah, I think I'll just Frostbeam it. Because if Tatub comes in, I want to at least hit it for a little bit of damage. So, Frostbeam! Frostbeam, baby! I'm not going to Flash and Flay. There's no reason to. There's no reason to Flash and Flay. Yep, I could have Flash and Flayed for 3. That did not do that much. And the Frostbeam will do... Oh my god! This Luminami hits so hard! This Luminami actually hits so hard. It's actually crazy how hard this Luminami set actually hits. There's our Pygo. This thing might actually suck because he's going to get rain boosted hits. But I do have a Sherbot in the back, so I could tase it at any time. I could tase it, then go into Joltooth and do some stuff. So I think we just sack Pyrolin here. We sack Pyrolin, go Sherbot, tase it. Oh, Magnify. Again, no, I could still tase it. So it's not the end of the world. I could still tase it. So I can go for I'll quick pounce it for a little bit of damage. Because I don't know if you are Clutch Plushie or not. If you are Clutch Plushie, I want to remove that. So, yeah. I want to remove that Clutch Plushie if I can. So there's the quick pounce. So remove your Clutch Plushie. Thunderstrike. And I live. I actually lived that hit. So I actually got a free... one less turn of... I got one less turn of... Rain. Rush Harpaiga. That's good. He was predicting something. He was predicting Lumi, I think. So I'll quick bounce again. Is he? He can't be Goggles. Yeah, he can't be Goggles. I am a little worried about... Sherbot will come in. Sherbot's in. I can go for a Tase. I'll go for a Tase and Barbs. That'll be the play call I go with. I hold on to the Clutch Plushie. Job well done. Critical hit does not matter. And now I got Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush and Tase is good. Nicely done. I could Vulgar Fangs the Arpaigo. And yeah, now you're paralyzed. We're actually in a pretty good position here. I don't know what your last thing is, so I'm going to go for a layer of Barbs on the last thing. I'm going to go for a layer of Barbs on for the road. He rested. Oh my god, that's actually not bad at all that he rested. I got a layer of Barbs up, which is perfect. Nicely done, Sherbot. Nicely done. Job well done. I get to save you for later. Get to save you for sack later. I'll play Psychical Traps as well. I don't know what your last thing is. His last thing is probably the Infernix, honestly. So I feel like letting Sherbot... If his last thing's Tatub, I have Nevermare. If his last thing is Infernix, I have the other guy. So yeah, Joltooth comes in. I outspeed you now. I go for a Vulgar Fangs. There's no reason why not to. I don't think Thunderstrike KO, so I just Vulgar Fangs for damage. So yeah, we just do this. It's the only play call we can really make. The only way he wins this battle, actually, is if... Okay, I don't think he can win anymore. Bye-bye, Arpaigo. Despite this being a ranged Joltooth, the melee move is still really good. So yeah. And is his last one Tatub or is it Infernix? It is the Infernix. So I can actually lower the Infernix's speed. I can lower the Infernix's speed to actually put myself in a better position for later, which that is actually something I will do. I will go for the Mud Spatter. Mud Spatter to lower speed, and then we Nova Blast twice, and that's the game pretty much. Boom. The Mud Spatter on Joltooth is going to cook. There's the Jetstream. I actually live the Jetstream even better, so I can actually get a second Mud Spatter up. And this will make it so my Luminami, I think now guarantee outspeeds the Infernix. If this is my Infernix set, I think mine is 2. I'm not minimum speed Lumi, so I think I got this in the bag now. He went for Jetstream because he kind of felt... I think he was kind of forced to. I mean, he could have maybe magnified, but I think he was kind of forced to make that play. And I do have a little bit of range defense on this, so this thing still lives the hit. And yeah, that's his last one. We actually won a battle with this team, and Luminami heavily carried. That thing was catching bodies. Let's head into battle number 2 with this team. Alright, we're into battle number 2 with this team. We actually won the first battle with this team, but unfortunately, this battle already looks a lot harder because he has Eclipse and Dorgo on the same team. So we officially already lost in this battle. I mean, I can't switch in on the wind trick, so that is something I can do. And icicle traps can be good. Problem? Mudslide. Mudslide is extremely problematic, so I can't really beat that. And my Soulburst Joltoof's ability does not go through that either. So I can't even really rely on that either. I could maybe rely on Luminami, but I don't live a Dark Surge and stuff. I don't live any of the hits. So that's not ideal either. What if I lead with... I'll bring Surebot. I think I'll do Surebot lead on Wintrix. How do I beat that stupid Eclipse? How do I beat that stupid Eclipse? You can't. That's the issue. You can't. And I guess I could still bring Joltooth, maybe. I could still maybe bring Joltooth. Problem is that El Iguana, unless I bring Never crits. Yeah, I actually kind of gotta bring you. You don't even do damage to the stupid Eclipse either. We'll lead Surebot. Maybe we can get a Tase on it and slow it down. He led with Dokomori, which... it's not the worst, funnily enough. I'll go for Icicle Traps early, and we get to see if you're actually... We get to see what you actually have on this. You place Icicle Traps yourself, which I did not bring Pyrolin, which isn't ideal. It isn't necessarily ideal, because I didn't bring Pyrolin. But I do have a Wobbulis, which can switch in. And a Baffle... Oh no, I am hasty. I'm not the other set, so yeah. Let's see what you do. Yeah, you went for Earthquake. I knew you were going to go for Earthquake. Did a lot of damage. What is he going to go into? I have to Ice Hammer. Ice Hammer's the best play. I think Ice Hammer is actually the best play here, because if he goes to Iguana, I could still hit it. This is a hasty Wobbulis, so this is a Wobbulis that can do a whole lot of damage. So I'm going to have to really rely on that. I hope I can catch the Wintrix. What I hope is I can catch the Wintrix coming in. Oh my god, please. Please hit it. I hit it once. I got one hit. I almost no-coded it. I almost no-coded it! That did so much damage! Jetstream does a lot. Just hit. Just hit. Please. Please. Yes! No more wind tricks! Meaning I can mudslide the icicle traps now. I can actually mudslide the icicle traps. Now, Eclipse comes in. Or Dorgo comes in. Yeah. Oh. Dokomori came back in. Is he relying on me? They missed my attack? You really relied on me to miss my attack? When you had Dorgo and Eclipse right there. That's an interesting play call, I'll give you that. I mean, you had this guy right there already. So, don't know why you did that, but you did. So, okay. Draco Beam. Yeah, he's never going to miss Draco Beam. I mean, it's just kind of how it is. I just got to taste this thing and hope you're not that stupid. The thing that... it's health. Oh, no. I know what the set is already. It's already over. Oh, no. It's already over. It's gonna click Scapegoat, because he knows what set I am. I lost the battle already. I lost to Dorgo. No, he butt spattered. But I tasted it. I did taste it, though. I did taste the Dorgo. I did taste it. I slew it down. But that's the good thing. I slowed the Dorgo down. So it's not gonna do as much damage itself, although now it's gonna get full HP. Does that matter, though? Does full HP matter? Kind of. Might have misplayed with that. I could have got another layer of barbs up. Now he just catches a free KO on anything. A barb again? Okay, I gotta layer barbs up. And I didn't really have another play there. He just spams Mud Spatter. There's nothing I can do about that. I could... If I Mudslide the barbs, can I could maybe live a hit. You know what? I have a plan. I have a game plan here. I have a game plan to get past this, maybe. If I go for Mudslide this turn... Okay, outspeed. So I can get rid of that, at least. I can get rid of that. Baffle. Oh my god. That's actually the best case scenario. Oh my god. Oh my god, he actually just swapped it out. Okay, so his last move's probably Dark Surge. Good to know. What's his he has Holy Punch. So he does have Holy Punch in the back. Good to know. He does have Holy Punch in the back. Takes a lot of damage from hazards. We get to see what moves you have on this, because I have dodge on this, because I'm using the most annoying Behemoth set of all time. So, wah ha 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 ha. No more. Nature's Force has been blocked. Nicely done, Mr. Behemoth. You're doing a good job. I can go for a lag. Don't lag on me, please. Don't. I'm going to lag out. Okay, did not lag out yet. I hope he doesn't make the predicted Ferroblast play. The predicted Ferroblast play could be game-losing. He did not make it. He did not make the play. Now, the Eclipse can come in. So, we got to find a way to beat that Eclipse. The way to beat it is to Mud Spatter it 700 times, and he stayed in. I really am that scared of Eclipse. And he critted me. If this the last one is Eclipse, the battle's just over. That's the problem. Eclipse just does too much damage, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'll Frost Beam. Because I outspeed this Holy Bunch now, which is good. This Luminami has been the Loomian that's been carrying me the whole time. I just gotta hope 2 Frost Beams is enough to KO the Eclipse. I gotta hope it's enough to KO it in 1 hit. 2 hits ain't gonna do it. It's that Eclipse that's gonna win. I know it. I know it already. It's gonna be that Scapegoat Eclipse that's gonna win it for him. Oh boy. There it is. There it is. There's the demon, and I gotta worry about. There's the demon. I got a Frost Beam. I can't even switch out. If I switch out... Oh my god, it's a Magnify! It's all over! Unless I get a Frostbite, crit. Frostbite or crit could do it. And I didn't get it. It's over. There's nothing I can do about this stupid idiot Loomian. It's always the stinking Eclipse! I'm not even shocked anymore! He switched again? Hey? He actually switched again. Is there a way to win? Why did he do that? He had boots on it! Oh yeah, let's go! But oh, no, he could still flinch though. He could still flinch. He could still flinch me though. His battle's far from over. He could still flinch me. Oh my god, he can still flinch me down. Okay. We'll quicksand the Dorgo. We'll quicksand him. Quicksand him. Draco Beam gets the hit. I could have went Lumi there, but I don't think that play would have worked. Okay. Made my play call. You're now trapped. I can't really do that much damage to you because I'm... Yeah, I don't... A range attack is relatively low, so I don't do that much damage to you. There's a wait. I gotta hypnotize this Eclipse. That's the way I win this battle. Okay. I gotta hypnotize this Eclipse. That's the way I win this battle. That's the way I win this battle, is hypnotizing Eclipse. That's, if I 1, hit Hypnotize. 2, don't get flinched by Dark Surge. That's basically what this battle's down to. I got so lucky, but I don't care. I don't care. He's using Dorgo to Eclipse. I don't care. I'm gonna take any freaking luck I can get in a battle like this. Let's slide again. Do I just Quicksand and get rid of it? I know he dies from Barbs, actually. No, he dies from Barbs. He dies from Barbs. He dies from Barbs from the Sherbot. Let's go! He dies from the Barbs. The Barbs! Let's go! The Barbs! The Barbs! We won! Let's head into battle number 3. Alright, we're into battle number 3. I don't know if this... Is this the same... No, this is a different team. Okay. I don't know. Is this the same person I just battled? Or is this a different person? I don't know. Problem, I want to use Volcanic Pyrolin, but I kind of can't. So, yeah, he has Cephalops on the team. Is this the same person I fought earlier? Is that the same person I had earlier? I don't remember. Either way, it's a different team, so I'm going to use this anyway. I mean, Nevermare is kind of a must-bring, and Luminami's a must-bring. Even with the existence of Lashent, yeah, it is a must-bring. The Hammeroff can hypnotize the Lashent, which could actually be a funny play I could go with. I could also go with you. Problem is I can't tase our Pygo without the Sherbot, which can be game-losing on the spot. So, yeah. Also, Holly Bunch can be game-losing on the spot, too. I want to bring Pyrolin, but I can't is the problem. I'll bring it. He has a Lashent, so I'll bring it for the Lashent. If I lead with Jolt... Yeah, let's lead with Joltooth. Lead with Joltooth. See who you lead with. You lead with the Deludrix. Ah, that makes sense. Leads with Deludrix. Makes sense. Are you a Clutch Plushie, or are you the Weather Scale? He's probably the Weather Scale. Yeah, he's the Weather Scale item. I'll go for the Soul Burst, Zip Zap out, to pivot back out. Yep, he immediately switches into Cephalops. The Tyrex. Well, I Soul Bursted out, so I'm down with this. I Soul Bursted out, so I'm in a pretty good position, actually. So, yeah. Something I just realized... Oh, no, this doesn't turn into Thunderstorms. They're fine. See, I just Soul Bursted into Joltooth immediately. Immediately get my Thunder King form activated, and just Zip Zap out. I can do a lot of hit and running with this Joltooth, which is good. So I can actually just kind of utilize that to my advantage. Oh yeah, I forgot it's super effective versus Tyrex. Yeah, I won't lie, I completely forgot that is super effective against Tyrex. I should have just Thunderstriked it. What was I thinking? I'll go Nevermare. He's Health Amulet. Does he know what Nevermare said I am? I'll just Barbs. I don't know. If this is the person I battled in the first battle, he'll know what set this is, but we'll see. We'll see. He should switch. Because Plant type hits you super effective damage. But if he watched any of my last couple battles with this Nevermare, he'll know what set this is. So, we'll see. Nope, he switched. Good. I gotta layer Barbs up. Deludrix comes back in. That's actually okay. I gotta layer Barbs up, so I'll happily take that. I will happily take a layer of Barbs coming up. Feroblast is an Oko. I cannot take that risk. I don't really have a switch into Feroblast either, honestly. I'll save Pyrolin for the Lashent. I don't want to get hit by a Hydroblast on you, though. If that happens, like, it could be instantly game-losing. Is it game-losing if I do that play, though? I don't think it's instantly game-losing. I think I could live one hit. I have a little bit of range defense and a little bit of HP. I think I could live one Hydroblast. Nope, he went for Pharaoh anyway. So yeah, I lived that hit. Yeah, I would have lived that Hydroblast. Alright. Zip Zap out. That's if Zip Zap's even enough to KO the Deludrix. It might not even be enough to KO it. So yeah. That isn't ideal either, because yeah, this is ranged Joltooth. It has 66 ranged attack in its Soul Burst form. But I also have Vulgar Fangs, so he has to be afraid of the Vulgar Fangs play, too. And he doesn't want to lose Deludrix. Honestly, I think he has to go Lashent. I think Lashent's his only play he can go into, honestly. I think Lashent is the only play he can go into. And if he does that, we'll see. Do I go Luminami on Lashent? That is a play call I can make. He could also predict me clicking Zip Zap again. Like, he's really thinking of this play. He's thinking, am I going to Zip Zap or am I going to Vulgar Fangs? Either way, he should switch out. He doesn't want to risk Deludrix. See, once Rain turns up, he's taking a while for his move. Hopefully he doesn't do this every turn. Hopefully it's just a one-turn thing. Maybe it's just us lagging? Maybe. It might just be us lagging. Uh-oh. 9. Click a move, please! This is a showcase, please. Okay, he clicked. He clicked. He was just thinking of what move to click. Oh, there's no more Tyrex, so that's good. No more Tyrex. No more Tyrex for the rest of the battle. That's good. Do I have Sherbot on the team? I don't have Sherbot on the team. So I have to go into... I could go Wobblisk on Deludrix. Yeah, Wobblisk on Deludrix is not a bad play. Wobblisk on Deludrix or Wobblisk on Arpaigo is not a bad play because I have Electro Punch to hit him with. You can't really go into anything either. That's if I actually hit my attacks on Wobblisk, too. I think this team's better than the first one because I do have actual damage output. Unlike the last team where it was literally just Quick Pounce Metatoad and Priority Your Snack and that's it. So, yeah. This team at least has some fundamentals, even though it is really weak to Earth. So, yeah. Cephalops is kind of the one Loomian I did not want to see, honestly. This is really kind of the one Loomian I did not want to see. Soldrate is basically free, so... I think we just Electro Punch twice and hope we get 2-hit KOs. We hit once, and we OHKO it. Specialty Gloves Hasty Wobblisk hits like a freaking truck. Wow, that hit really hard. That is actually kind of insane. Yeah, I gotta use this Hasty Wobblisk. The problem is, if I use this thing for an actual showcase, it will actually suck because it will miss its attacks. That's just how something like that goes. Thing is you're one of the few Loomians that can live a Hydro Blast from Arpaigo. But if I get rid of you, Arpaigo has less turns to do something. So, yeah. And I hit it. Good. 2 critical attacks I needed to hit. Nicely done, Wobblisk. Nicely done. Arpaigo now gets hit with that. Like, Joltooth will always outspeed Arpaigo again. And if he has Holly Punch as his last... Yep, Arpaigo seems to be his second to last. Good to know. So all I gotta do is just stall out the 2 turns. All I gotta do is just stall out the 2 turns. I think we go Luminami this play. Flash and Flee? Do we Flash and Flee this play? Tsunami. That's a decent chunk. I think we Flash and Flee. Yeah, I think we Flash and Flee. It's the best play to go for. Okay, he does have Dark Search. Is that enough to OHKO me? I don't think so. Yeah, because it's not stab boosted. So, Flash and Flee will do a lot to the Arpaigo. Lots of damage. I now go into the Joltooth. And I can Zip Zap out of this matchup because his rain will run out. So, no more rain. I outspeed you now. I Zip Zap out of this matchup. And I can actually go into Volcanic Pyrolin. And I actually get to use the melee-type Flaming Kick, which is something I've been waiting the whole time. I bet his last one's Lashent. Either it's Lashent or Holly Punch. Either way, this is the best matchup I can go into anyway. So, Pyrolin, are you ready? Oh my god, his last one's Lashent. Please! 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 Let's see, does the melee Pyrolin get an OHKO with Barbs? Lashent's gonna live, because it's Lashent. Although this is Volcanic boosted. It's Earthquake. Let's see. Live? I do live. I gotta hit this attack. Please! Please! Let's go! Melee Pyrolin! Melee Pyrolin got the OHKO! Oh my god. We went 3 for 3! We went 3 for 3 with the worst PvP team! Is this really the worst PvP team? To be fair, this is more of a tech team. You know what? Y'all don't deserve to be called the worst PvP team anymore. Y'all went 3 for 3 for the video, so y'all will be called the 3 for 3 team now. I mean, to be fair, this... like, I intentionally... Like, the thing is, I intentionally made a bad team, but I also built a team that had fundamental tools. And they all actually worked today. They all actually worked today. I love to see it. But yeah, that is the second iteration of the worst PvP team. It didn't look so bad today, shockingly. I actually went a ton better than I expected. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Hope you guys enjoyed this PvP video. If there are some other teams that y'all want me to show, please tell me in the comments below. If there are any Loomians that you want me to show, please tell me in the comments below as well, because I actually do need some showcase ideas. So, get ready. Some new showcase ideas will be ready for the future. That'll be the end of the video, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!